So, of course, everyone is watching with great interest Aaron Judge's race towards, depending on who you ask, either the Major League or AL/Yankees single season home run record. Judge hit 2 home runs yesterday. He is well on his way to matching or eclipsing Roger Maris for that record. So you might not have known, or maybe you are a little more in the know because there's been a couple articles about it recently, that over here in Japan, there's a fairly stunning parallel to Judge going on. The Yakult Swallows third baseman, primarily third baseman infielder Munetaka Murakami, this guy, is actually also chasing history. So Munetaka Murakami, let me tell you a little bit about him. Although you might, as I said, you might have read a little bit about him more in recent days. I will fully admit that I slept on this guy. I had a few of his cards laying around that I didn't really, I knew about him, but my main thing was that I didn't think he was quite as young as he actually is. He's only 22. So anyway, infielder, he's hitting, I want to say, 337. Currently, his OPS is like 1233 or something, Barry Bonds, balanced breakfast era Barry Bonds-esque. And kind of most importantly, he's got 55 home runs. And he hit his 55th home run on the season yesterday. So it's a stunning parallel because with that 55th home run, Murakami actually has matched Sadaharu Oh for the single season Japanese baseball home run record by a Japan-born NPB player. I make that distinction because the actual single season record overall in Japanese baseball is 60 by Vladimir Valentin, a player from Curaçao who hit 60. But in terms of Japan-born players, Murakami is, with a couple weeks left in the season, is rocketing toward that record. I mean, this kid is absolutely astounding. And like I said, I have slept on him for the main reason that I thought he was a little bit older than he actually is. He's only 22, which blew my mind when I figured that out this year. It was kind of a revelation. I thought he was older. Just because of the level of his play is so astounding, right? He hits like he's in his prime, but... So I want to show you some of my Murakami cards. Like I said, most of these I did manage to pick up after I kind of stopped sleeping on him. But some of them I did kind of just have from either ripping some Japanese baseball packs, MPB packs, or yeah. So anyway, let's get into it. So actually, his rookie cards are 2018. So I'll show this again. This is the only one I've been showing so far. His rookie cards are 2018. This is the only rookie of him that I have. He basically did not play in 2018, though his rookie cards are 2018. His, I would say, real playing rookie season was 2019. Here's some from 2019. I have this BBM insert. Brilliant future. I assume you can't read the back, so maybe I don't need to show that. And let's see here. This is a 2019 BBM. This is from the second version. So this is a second year BBM card from basically the second series. Great image on that one. And this is one I definitely pulled myself from the most recent first version issue. So here's his 2022. Now, this card, I think, at least for me, right? Maybe not people in general, but for me, this card is actually significant because it is the card, his kind of base BBM issue from this season, which is his spectacular record-breaking season. So I would say I would go as far as to say that this kid is probably the best pure, so kind of excluding Ohtani because he's his own thing. I would say he is probably the best position player to come out of Japan since Hideki Matsui. He's basically getting Matsui comparisons. He's probably a little better than Matsui, to be honest. I mean, not in terms of career at this point, right? But so this is actually his 2021 Topps. So this is his first Topps card. Not his Topps rookie. The 52 Topps Mantle is his Topps rookie, people. Come on now. No, it's not. Mantle has one rookie card. Here's an insert from the same Topps 2021 issue with the 86 Topps design. And I also have... So, if you guys aren't... Here's one of my favorites. This is a 2019 Star card from Colby. If you guys aren't hyped for this year's WBC, or I should say next year's WBC coming up in March, you guys should get hyped. Usually the U.S. team, like Team USA, they usually, the roster, even the position players, it's kind of like filled with kind of like Hall of Very Good guys. But this year, it is freaking loaded. Trout's going to play. Harper. Ohtani has been okayed to play for Japan. I have to imagine Murakami that this kid's going to play for Japan too. Man, so it'll be cool. I'm really hoping we get to see Murakami face, major league level pitching and stuff like that. Because, okay, yes, he's got a cheat code OPS right now and stuff. And some people would say, yeah, well, it's not the major leagues. Sure, it's not the major leagues. That's true. He's not going to get a 1,200 OPS in the major leagues. But, people said the same thing about, Hideki Matsui had like 1,000 OPS, 900 OPS in Japan. People were like, well, he's not going to be that good in the major leagues. Well, he kind of was. So, don't sleep on this guy. Don't assume that he's a lesser player because he plays in Japan. Yes, the overall level of play over here is not at the level of the major leagues, but you do have to go by individual players. And this guy taken individually, you should be very excited about this dude. And I really hope that he comes to the major leagues sooner rather than later. One thing about him is that that bodes well for that. Is that, for one, he's really young. So he's only 22, but he's already got a few years of service under his belt. He probably wouldn't come to the major leagues until he can cash in big after basically being age 25 or older. So we probably won't see him for a few more years minimum. That is, if he decides to come over, which I assume he will eventually. One thing I think bodes well for that, too, is that he has already won a championship with his team, the Swallows. And the Swallows are the odds-on favorite to actually repeat this year. So I think a lot of times the best players, if they feel they have an obligation to deliver their team in Japan a championship, at least before, and spend a few years there before they, try the major leagues, right? So... at any rate, so Munetaka Murakami, don't sleep on him. That's all I got for you guys today. As always, thanks for watching. Peace.